Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another episode of Divas Gettin RAW, episode number 99. Happy New Year's.
Happy
2013.
New Year in USA's capital, Washington, D.C.
For this Monday Night Raw, which is pre-taped.
Yes, and Miz TV, he starts off the show with special guest John Cena. And Miz talks about the whole AJ and Cena, and Miz accuses Cena of like using AJ. Yeah,
he wants the 411, all the information about it.
And Cena says that he'll make an appearance at AJ and Ziggler's toast. Like a New Year's toast later on. Then all of a sudden, Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes come out.
The Rhodes Scholars.
Yeah, and they talk basically trash to Cena. They're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And Cena challenged them to a tag team match.
Yes, with him and Miz.
Him and Miz, because he said to Miz, you know what, Miz, we're let bygones be bygones. We're going to begin a new year, so let's just tag team together against the Rhodes Scholars. So we have Sandow, Rhodes versus Cena and Miz. Miz hits the skull-crushing finale, and then Cena hits the AA for the 3 count.
So this team picked up the win.
Yeah, good win for 2013. Backstage, Vicky Guerrero throws a New Year's Eve party.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty funny. You know, everyone's mingling, and I remember, Ziggler also, like, comes up to Vicky, and Vicky's like, I didn't invite you, Dolph. I don't know what you're doing here.
And she sets up a match for him and Sheamus later.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, yeah, since you can't come to my party, but I'll give you a match later. And also backstage, Punk persuades Vicky to make Ryback face the Shield, and then kisses her on the cheek, saying Happy New Year.
Heyman tried to kiss her too, but she was like, no, thank you.
So we have Antonio Cesaro versus Sergeant Slaughter.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah. Was not expecting that.
Exactly, but Cesaro hits the neutralizer for the win.
Yes.
Backstage, Team Hell No. They are upset because they wanted to face the Shield.
I mean, the Shield's been attacking them every week. They want a piece of them.
And then they hear some noise all of a sudden, and then they hear the 3-man band. You know,
they're chanting yes.
Yeah, and they are totally practicing, and then they're like, guys, why are you interrupting us? You know, we're practicing. And Team Hell No is like, yes. 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 And then the 3-man band, they just realized that, Team Hell No just picked them
just
to face.
them.
And then they're like, no, exactly. And then also backstage at the New Year's Eve party, Ricardo's having a drink, and Big Show walks up to Ricardo and says, you know what? I choose you for my opponent. And Ricardo's like,
poor Ricardo.
Okay. Yeah, Ricardo's so nervous that he dropped the drink on Big Show's foot. Then all of a sudden, Mae Young is also backstage, and Eve was like, yeah, Mae Young, you know what? I choose you. I challenge you. Yeah,
I want you as my opponent.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what? You're weak. That basically mocks her.
To Mae Young, like the ultimate diva.
The ultimate
diva.
The
first ever diva. Maybe.
Exactly. Yeah, the first ever diva. So, Mae Young is like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah,
she was okay with it.
Whatever.
All of a sudden, Punk and Heyman come out, and Punk is saying, Heyman says that Punk has held the title for 407 days, and Punk brings a doctor with him.
Yes.
And the reason why he brings a doctor with him, because the fans don't believe that his knee injury is very serious.
But the doctor has the x-rays to prove it.
Exactly. So he shows the pictures on the Titantron. Basically, Punk has a torn meniscus. And then Punk is like, you know what, Doc, right, very soon I'm going to be back in action. And then the doctor was like, okay, yeah, I remember I did say that, but things have changed. And Punk is like, wait, what are you talking about? You said that I was going to be cleared to fight, to wrestle. And then all of a sudden McMahon comes out. And McMahon comes out. He basically settles the score. And basically McMahon says
he has his doctors, his team of doctors, and they'll evaluate Punk and see if he's ready to compete next week versus Ryback.
Exactly, because the investigation will go on for his team of doctors. And if Punk is not ready to fight Ryback next week, then Paul Heyman will.
Oh, the walrus.
The walrus. Paul Heyman looked really nervous.
I don't blame him.
So up next we have Sheamus versus Dolph. And I thought this wasn't a bad match. Sheamus put up a good fight. Sheamus goes and hits the bro kick, but gets grabbed by Big E Langston.
Yes.
And basically out comes the Shield attacking Sheamus. and they hit the triple powerbomb on him, so no contest.
That's like the signature move, I mean.
The triple powerbomb.
Yeah.
And we just got word that Backstage. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I totally forgot about Team Hell No versus the 3-man band.
Yes, earlier in the night.
And but it was only Slater and Drew McIntyre.
Jinder Mahal was in that corner.
Exactly. I thought it was a good match. I liked it. Kane hits the choke slam and tags Daniel Bryan, who hits the diving headbutt.
Yes, for the win. Sorry, 3-man band.
Yes.
Yes.
So Backstage, we just got word that Mae Young is pregnant. What?
Again?
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Mae Young. You're my hero.
So Caitlyn had to pick another opponent. So she picked Eve.
Well, Eve had to
pick Caitlyn.
And she wasn't happy about that. She was like, "Well, Mae Young should just be disqualified then." But
yeah.
Sorry, no, you're facing Caitlyn.
Exactly. And so Eve rolls out of the ring and takes her belt up the red. She had it because I think Caitlyn was getting too hard, but basically...
Yeah, she just bounces. She wanted no part of Caitlyn.
Yeah, that's it. But Big Show, and then we have Big Show versus Rodriguez.
And the best is Ricardo comes out with the keys to Alberto's car. You know, he's coming out. He has Alberto Del Rio in his corner. He's ready to fight.
He's ready to fight the Big Show. But then during the match, Del Rio, he interferes and grabs Ricardo, and it's like, you know what, we're leaving. They flee. Don't
blame you either.
Wade Barrett versus Kofi Kingston for the Intercontinental title, and Barrett hit the bullhammer elbow for the win, and now he's the new champ. I think that was the only time that the
titles changed.
Changed because all the titles were on the line.
Yeah.
So wow. So Barrett is
he's the new champ going into 2013.
Wow. So Mae Young is in later backstage, and guess what? She gives birth to Hornswoggle, dressed as the New Year's baby.
Yay!
I don't know.
That was crazy.
That's crazy. I don't think I could deal with Mae Young being pregnant again and giving birth.
I don't know.
This is crazy.
I could see it happening though.
What was it? The Shield versus Ryback. So basically, the Shield attacks Ryback, and they attack Ryback as he makes his way to the ring. So basically, the match didn't even start yet. Sheamus runs out to help Ryback, but they fight him off too. The Shield is just too crazy. Then out comes Orton and hits the RK-Bro on Dean, and Roman grabs Dean out of the ring and exits through the crowd. Whoa.
What that seemed like a fair fight. It was 3 versus 3 just then.
That did, yeah, exactly. Because we have Sheamus, Ryback, and Orton. That was cool. And then we have Ziggler and AJ's toast. Here we New Year's toast. Dolph basically talks about Cena and all his missed opportunities.
He doesn't want him to be the face of wrestling.
Exactly. Like
Dolph
this is
should be.
Yeah, Ziggler is basically the look of WWE in 2013.
Enough of Cena. He's calling out all the matches he lost this year versus Brock Lesnar versus Punk, and it's like enough is enough with Cena.
Exactly. And then AJ and Ziggler, they toast. And then they make out. Oh, I know. And then out comes Cena. Woo! And Cena has pictures.
Yes.
Cena has pictures of Ziggler's and AJ's wedding where Ziggler was wearing the dress.
That was pretty hot.
Yes, that was pretty funny. And basically pictures of AJ's babies with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
That was crazy.
Oh no.
Crazy pictures.
And then Cena lists Ziggler's past characters and says that they are all full of brown crap comes down on all of the stuff from the ceiling on AJ and Ziggler, and that ended Raw. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That was pretty gross.
That was pretty yes, totally.
Alright, let's do some shout outs.
I want to give a shout out, 2013.
To you guys.
To you guys. Make this year wonderful. Happiness, joyous.
Happy and healthy 2013. Next week is our 100th episode of Divas Gettin RAW. You guys are going to watch that because we're going to have something special going on.
Yes,
right?
we
So
will.
definitely watch that. Lots of surprises. And we'll see you next week.